Hello, everyone. Hope you are having a fantastic afternoon. It's Friday, July 2nd. I'm Dr. Kelly Henry, the business growth coach. It is Friday of a long weekend, so I can't imagine many people are going to join me tonight. But I've done a live every day this week, and so I didn't want to break my string. And so here I am on Friday evening with some more nuggets of information that can help you significantly grow your business and create massive results and success. So we've talked a lot about customer retention and different aspects of that. Talked about a service failure that I experienced this week. Today I want to talk about a simple formula that can and will create incredible and massive results for you and your business. And it does this through helping you retain more customers. Again, that's the goal. That's what I teach. That's what I work with my clients, is to have a focus on customer retention. Customer retention. The purpose of a business, we talked about this earlier this week, is to get business, keep business, or get customers, keep customers, and make a profit so you can keep your business running and operational. So many businesses are stuck in the just get new customers. They do very little to keep those customers. And a lot of times they can do enough to stay afloat and make a profit. But when you dial in and you have a focus on retaining customers, that is where not just growth, a lot of times we hear organic growth, not just organic growth, we see exponential growth and profits when you're dialed into retaining those customers. So you have to have a good balance of, yes, let's get new customers, acquire new customers, but let's have a focus, a system in place to keep those customers coming back for more. So that's what this formula is about today. It's a simple formula. This is what I used in my business, my chiropractic business, when I was in practice for 20 years. It's what I use now. It's what I teach, obviously, and what I coach and what I help. Now, it's not all my system, but it's just a segment that, not taking the entire system into play and plugging it in. If you just take these parts, just this part, just this formula, just these few things can and will, again, create massive results for you. So let's dive into this formula. The formula, I call it the 3F plus 2C formula. 3F plus 2C. So what does that mean? The 3Fs. First F is friendly. That's where businesses should start with being friendly. Being friendly with every customer, every time, every interaction, every day. A business starts and ends with friendly as far as the relationship and the interaction with every customer. So that's the first step. First F. The second F is to be a business that can fix problems. So that's the second S, fixing problems or taking care of service recovery. And we talked about this earlier this week, or I did in one of the lives. But when you take care of a customer that has an issue, or there's been a problem, or sometimes they've dropped the ball, or certainly if the business has dropped the ball, when you take care of that customer, when you continue to make them feel important, when you do it in a manner that satisfies them or even over satisfies them, those customers are going to have a higher level of loyalty to your business when you take care of an issue in an expedited and very specific way. So you've got to be able to fix problems. So first, you got to be friendly, you got to be able to fix problems. And the third F is you've got to be fast in your business. Fast and convenient. You want to be able to provide services, provide products in an expedited fashion. We live in a microwave society, and everyone focuses and knows, or not necessarily focuses on, but we know Amazon, and we know how convenient that is. And so that spills over into the rest of our lives. So you need to look at that aspect of your business. How can I be faster? How can I be more convenient for my customer to be able to do business with me? More convenient for them to buy from me, more convenient and less obstacles for them to access what I have to offer or to provide. That's a big one. And to be honest with you, the statistics show that when a business is very quick and very convenient for a customer to do business with them and to uh, have a relationship and to buy from them, that customer will actually rate that business higher than a business that is really friendly and has a incredibly friendly staff, but that is not as fast and convenient. So you really want to mesh those two together. You want to have all three of these F's, obviously, but if you can't be as friendly as you should, then certainly dial into being as fast and convenient for your customers. All right. So those are the three F's. Friendly, friendly, friendly. Remember that. Your business in starts with being friendly. Be able to fix problems for your customers in an efficient manner, and then being fast and convenient for your customers. The two C's are communication. Communication, communication, communication. That's the first C. Over communicate with your customers. That is a huge frustration for customers. I know it's a huge frustration for me as a consumer when I am interacting and I am doing business with certain companies, is the lack of communication. I think there's a song along those lines, lack of communication. I won't sing that for you, but lack of communication is a huge deal. I hate being a consumer and dealing with a business and not knowing exactly what's going on. Nobody lets you know. We'll get back to you. We'll let you know as soon as we know. They leave things open ended. When you communicate with your customers, you want to over communicate, not under communicate. Let them know what's going on, how things are progressing, if they're on time, if they are not on time, whatever the case may be, whatever business you're in, just think about that. How can we communicate better and more efficiently, but also how can we over communicate? And to me, there's really no such thing as over communicate. And if you're over communicating, your customer will let you know and you can dial it back. But I would err on the side of over communicating than under communicating and causing a disconnect and frustration because the customer is left in limbo and doesn't know exactly what's going on. So look at that aspect. Over communicate with your customer. And then the last C is keeping your business clean, neat, tidy. That's huge. And there's so many businesses, and obviously I have a critical eye because I deal with this and I deal with what I train and what I teach, and I see this all the time when I'm working with businesses, but just being a consumer too. I'm gonna, like I said, have a critical eye to working or dealing with these different businesses, but just how untidy some businesses are, and just stay that way. It's incredible. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you, as a consumer or your customers, will stop doing business with you, but it is a black mark. And it's going to put a question in the back of their mind that, is this business really on top of everything? They're friendly, but it's kind of nasty in here. It's dirty. It's unkept. There's notes or post-it notes, or there's, the restrooms haven't been cleaned, or the outside of the business there's weeds, or it's dirty, or the windows are unclean, or let's say you're a online business and your website is not that organized and it's kind of shoddy. Those type of things. That's another aspect of being clean. You need to look at that because that can be a black mark against your business because it's not clean. When I ran my chiropractic offices, we talked about that all the time. Now, we had areas in my office that were off limits to patients that looked like a disaster area, just to be perfectly honest with you. And so what I told my staff was anywhere and everywhere a patient could possibly go or see, those areas need to be, 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 to 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 of whether we are on top of everything that we are trying to accomplish for them. And we didn't want them to have any kind of question of, is this chiropractic office as good as we think it is? So you have to be careful with that. Be clean, be neat, be tidy. Like I said, with my offices, there was areas that weren't, but the patients couldn't see that. So you can have those areas too, but anywhere a customer, patient, client can see and interact, make sure that that area is clean, neat, organized. So that's the formula, the 3F plus 2C formula. So again, the 3Fs are friendly, being able to fix problems, and be able to be fast and convenient for your customers every way possible. And then to communicate, that's the first C, communicate, 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 overly communicate with your customers. I can't stress that enough. And then have your business be clean and neat. So it's a simple formula. This is a very simple formula, but it's a powerful formula. If you can remember that, the 3F plus 2C formula for greater customer service, but really for greater customer retention. That's the key, because your customers aren't going to stick around unless your service is great. So that's the ultimate goal. We want to retain, keep more customers, coming back for more, buying more from you, telling their friends, family, their acquaintances about you, because that is what drives up exponential growth for any and every business. So that's the key. That's the purpose of this formula. So I hope you enjoyed this bit of information tonight, this simple formula, the 3F plus 2C formula. I know you can take it and implement it into your business pretty quickly, pretty efficiently. Look at these different aspects, see where you can dial them in, dial them to rearrange them to make different areas and aspects of your business better according to this formula. You cannot go wrong. You won't regret doing it. So again, I appreciate you watching tonight. I'm Dr. Kelly Henry. If you would like and comment and share on this video, I would greatly appreciate it. You can go to my website if you would like, drkellyhenry.com. You can learn more about me, my programs, what I specifically do with businesses and helping them grow and profit more than they could ever imagine with my particular system. You can also find a link to my book, Define and Deliver Exceptional Customer Service. So you can take that link and purchase it. I have a paperback copy, a hard copy, a digital copy, and for those of you that like to listen, I have an Audible copy. So it's a very easy read. It's only about 150 pages long, but it is full of simple actions, ideas, and principles that a business owner can take hold of and implement almost immediately to help drive up that perception of better customer service, to help retain more customers, to blow out and then explode the growth and profit of their business. So again, I'm Dr. Kelly Henry, the business growth doctor. I appreciate you watching. It's Friday, July 2nd, so I want to wish you a fantastic and safe weekend, a fantastic and happy 4th of July. Enjoy it. Hopefully, I will talk to you soon. I keep telling you, with my previous lives this week that I may or may not get back on. I may keep this going for the next several days, maybe through the weekend, maybe into next week. I don't know. But tune in whenever you can. Share these videos and like them if you would. I greatly appreciate it. Again, thanks for watching. Have a great evening. Happy 4th of July, and we'll talk to you soon.